Hello, YouTubers. Welcome back to Yorkshire Media One. I am Mark, your host, your presenter, whatever you want me to be. Yes, I am cheaper and better than the BBC. So what are we talking about today? Well, I'm going to call this section Politics Monday. And the only reason why is because, I have to say it, someone in Sunday Talk commented and said, you should stick to your pot noodle challenge and things like that and leave politics to somebody with a brain. So this person is implying that I don't have a brain. Well, yes, I do have a brain. If I didn't have a brain, I wouldn't be doing YouTube, I wouldn't be a content creator, and I wouldn't be doing entertaining videos like I do, like what you've watched. Now, he hasn't clarified why he says I haven't got a brain, but I have. But he's also saying that politicians, have they got a brain? Well, I don't think so. Should we criticise politicians? Yes, we should criticise politicians. We should criticise politicians on what they do and things like that. And, and they have been wasting money. And this is the thing, what really nags at me. So, HS2, as we all know, is a lot of money. The waste is a lot of money. If the government are put into the charging network infrastructure in the UK the same amount of money as what they have done with HS2 and a little bit more, we would have a great charging infrastructure. It would be a lot better than what it is. But also we need a charging infrastructure where it's maintained on a regular basis. At the moment that's not happening. And also the problem is coming where people are getting to a charger and have to wait in a queue. It may be up to 2 hours just to get a single charge. This is not good enough. And also people are getting antsy about it, and yes, you are getting charger rage where people are literally coming to blows. And this is stupid, I know, but it is what it is, and it is happening in this country. So I have always said our government should get the act together and get this sorted out. Also, they should get the cost of living sorted out as well. We are in a cost of living emergency after all. They should have price capped all the supermarkets and the shops on the food. Like meat and things like that. They should have price capped it on food. Stop food from going as high as it has. I mean, I were in Sainsbury's not so long back, and a loaf of bread, I think it was Walburns, at $2.25. It's not worth that, as we all know. It is ridiculously stupid. Bread will now eventually be coming into the luxury food market, if you know what I mean. Yes, there is bread what's cheaper, but it's not very nice. I mean, I got some bread at 45p. It's not very nice though. It tastes hell of a lot dullier. It don't really taste all that good, It's not tasty. It does taste like bread, but it's not the taste what you want, if you know what I mean. So, this person said, stick to the pot noodle challenge, leave politics to someone who's got a brain. Well, I have got a brain. Like I said, I'm very well educated on this, and I do talk about politics. I've been talking about politics since the age of 10. I've been studying politics from the age of 10. I am now 57 years old, so I do know a bit about politics, and I have, like anybody else, I have a freedom of choice if I talk about politics or not. I do talk about politics because I think politics should be debated. I think the more people talk about it, the better it becomes, because it's not complicated to understand to what you think. Yeah, I mean, yes, I do. I do watch them in the House of Commons having a go at each other, and you think, okay, but really, it's what gets me is politicians don't care about us until there's a general election, and then they start promising things just to get back into power. This has to stop. This mentality of politicians taking us for granted has to stop. We have to begin to start choosing who we vote for and why we're voting for them, and especially if they're in Parliament already, like the Conservatives, the Labour Party, the Liberal Democrats, and the useless Green Party as well. So at the end of the day, I wouldn't vote for anyone who's in the House of Parliament. I would vote for parties outside of that, which we got plenty of. We do have the the old Brexit party, don't we? Reclaim UK. We've got them, we've got the Independent Party and things like that. And this is what people should be looking at. But if you look at the news are so biased and woke. They don't even mention all of the parties what are in the next general election. They're just mentioning Conservatives and Labour. They're making you think that it's only a two-horse race. It shouldn't be, but that's how they're doing it. And that's all media as well. Even the newspapers are doing it. They're not giving it a fair play for Reform or any other party who's going into the general election and things like that. So, yes, I do criticise, and I will always criticise politicians. It is the right thing to do so. I know there's corruption at the highest level in the Conservatives and in the Labour and the Liberal Democrats and the Green Party. There is corruption in every political party. There always will be. You can't get rid of corruption completely. It's impossible. Corruption's been around for at least over 2,000 years. So corruption is impossible to get rid of. But what you can try and do is try and be more honest with your voters, which they are not honest at all. You know what I mean? Keir Starmer's not being honest. You know what I mean? He should be coming forward and saying, well, yes, I did fail to prosecute Savile, but there's the reason why. From what Keir Starmer said about Jimmy Savile is Jimmy Savile didn't have a case to answer, which we all know is wrong. Right now, we all know it's wrong and things like that. So that's where we are with that. So now Jimmy Savile died, he's got away with it, blah 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 blah, and that's all down to Keir Starmer. Keir Starmer's fault is that, because he was Crown Prosecution at the time. He was working for them. That case came across his desk and he chose not to. So a lot of corruption there, and we all know Jimmy Savile paid millions of pounds to BBC and to other people to just keep their mouth shut, basically. So there is corruption at the highest level in anything, police force, anything like that, even in army. There is corruption at the highest level, and there always will be. So I wouldn't be too surprised about that. And I won't be too surprised if you see politicians taking backhanders and things like that as well, because they do. It's a case of, oh, well, I give you so much money, you can keep it, you can pocket it, but put that through. It does happen, and things like that. But here in the 21st century, we need to reform our politics. Well, we really do. Do we really need the House of Lords? Well, we do, unfortunately. Yes, we do need the House of Lords. But it's a non-elected house. And what we should do is make it electable. And only have so many people in there electable. Like, if you've got the government in, yes, there should be Conservatives, Labour, Lib Dem and Green Party in there. Don't make it unfair. And don't pack the House of Lords with just one particular party, as it is at the moment. So it has to be reformed. How many people should we have in there and things like that? Well, who knows? It's not a very big house, is the House of Lords and things like that, but it is an unelected house. And do we really need it in 2021? 21st century, 2023? I don't think so, me personally. But it is there, and it is asked to be needed. They do need the two houses for some unknown reason. They really do. So if I reformed it, you cut down the House of Lords, and you cut down the members in there, and you go from there. So you have the law, so you've got Lords in there, so you cut the member of Lords down in there. It's as simple as that. That's what I would do, and that will save a lot of money as well, but make them electable. So when you're going for like a general election or even a local election, you'll be voting for a Lord under the rules what I would set on that and things like that. First past the post, is it fair? No, it's not fair, because it gives two parties a chance to get into power, i.e. Conservative and Labour. So I'd change all that. I'd change it back to how it used to be. But I do it in such a way that you need everyone's vote. So, i.e. I'd do it like a referendum, where if you're voting for a government in 2024, every vote will count. It's as simple as that. And honestly, the other part to stop corruption as well and to stop cheating the posting ballot. I will stop people from posting it, and it's as simple as that, and things like that. I mean, so the postal ballot would have to go, because that's been proven that people are cheating that system, which they are. I mean, it's as simple as that, and so that's the way I would go. But also, we have to make politicians more, how can I put it, more accountable to each other. Like Sadiq Khan should be more accountable to the public, to what he's been doing to the public. If you look at what Sadiq Khan's done with London, it's disgusting. It's complete. It's TfL is bankrupt. He's bankrupt to that. He should never have been in charge of London at all. Because he doesn't know what he's doing. He hasn't got the brains to know what he's doing. You know what I mean? And things like that. But again, he's trying to get elected for the third time. I don't think he will. I think, unfortunately, it's not going to be Howard Cox who gets into the London mayoral role. It'll be Susan Hall, Conservative, who will get in, but she will only stop the extension to ULEZ. She won't stop it all. And, that tells you why she won't stop it all, because she's going to keep ULEZ on, and she'll take the extension off. But then if the Conservatives win the next general election, they will introduce pound per mile, and that is coming. Trust me, that is coming. So you make like Rishi Sunak and Keir Starmer more accountable to the public, to us, and things like that, and also to the law as well. I mean, if any Prime Minister breaks the law, he should be automatically arrested and taken for questioning and things like that. No pussyfooting about because he's in power. If a Prime Minister has broken the law, and you know he's broken the law, like Boris Johnson did, the police should have gone to number 10 and arrested him and put him back up a police car and took him to the police station. It's as simple as that. The police have to start doing the job properly. I mean, they're not doing the job properly at the moment in London. There is illegal gathering of terrorists down there, Hamas and all that. It's all wrong, and it shouldn't be happening. And people shouldn't be bullying other people as well. I mean, you've got pro-Palestinians bullying the Jews, and that's all wrong. You shouldn't be doing it. It's as simple as that. So all that, so Sadiq Khan's lost control of London completely, and so has the police. And this is all wrong. So the police need to start doing the job. If I was in government, the police would be doing the job, because I make it a lot harder for them to get into the police force, and also I would make sure that they get a fitness test every year. I mean, how many police officers have you seen what are overweight? They have to pass a test, and I would make them do a fitness test at least once a year, just to keep, if they're not fit enough, then they'll be taken out of the job. It's as simple as that. That's how I would run the police force. Also, the army has to belt up as well, and I know they're run down, but so if I were Prime Minister, I would build up the army, the navy, the air force. I would deliberately build it up, back up to where it should be, at the strength, so no one would even think about attacking us and things like that. And yes, I would do the borders. I would literally put armed guards on them borders and say, searching every wagon coming in and out of there, and if they find anybody in them, you get them out and you take them to one side, you arrest them, and then you get them charged and things like that. Anyone coming over here illegally via a boat and landing on our beaches, I would have a task force waiting for them and things like that, and take them into custody straight away, and send them back to France as well straight away. I won't pussyfoot about with it at all. So, should you trust any politician or government? No, you shouldn't. But at the end of the day, people do, and I don't know why. People are like, some people are like sheep. They'll follow the government everywhere they go, but it's wrong. Do you want to see a dictatorship in UK? If you don't, then you need to change the way we vote. And to say to Rishi Sunak, no he's not, and say the same to Keir Starmer, no he's not. Because if Labour gets into government, this time round it would be a disaster, like it was when Tony Blair and Gordon Brown was in power. That was a disaster, and this one will be a disaster too. It'll go all wrong for Keir Starmer. Keir Starmer, in my mind, is not good enough to be a Prime Minister. And at the moment, the whole Labour Party is not good enough as well. They need to get themselves sorted out, and especially get rid of momentum, and get rid of the racist part of Labour Party. And the Conservatives need to get rid of the racist side of the Conservatives, and it's as simple as that. And we must leave the European Court of Human Rights as well. That has to happen. We cannot keep connected to the EU. We should have our own human rights, which we will in any case, and all we should do at the end of the day. And we should stop doing business with people who have bad human rights, i.e. China, Saudi Arabia and things like that. We shouldn't be doing business with these people. Yes, we should keep backing the Ukraine and things like that. Don't forget, Russia is having an illegal war, illegal land grabbing. That's what they're trying to do. Russia is take back Ukraine, which is not their country. Ukraine is a sovereign country, and they should never have done what they did, but they have, and Ukraine are fighting back and things like that. So yes, we should back up Ukraine, and that NATO should back up. But should NATO put boots on the ground? I say so. Yes, I would support putting boots on the ground for NATO and going in and and literally shoving back Russia straight back into the Crimea and beyond. You know what I mean? They shouldn't be allowed to do. Russia are being bullies at this moment in time, and that is the problem, unfortunately, with this Russian and Ukraine war. It's Russia being the bully boys. They had no right in invading the Crimea or Ukraine at this moment in time. They should never have done it. They have committed war crimes by doing this as well. If they're firing into innocent human beings in their own homes and things like that. So Russia has committed war crimes, and Putin should be held responsible for that and brought to justice for that in The Hague and things like that. Nice cup of tea, that. So that's where we are. So I think that will ratify that I do know a bit more about politics than what people think I know. But I do know. But yes, Russia is having an illegal war with Ukraine, unfortunately. But that will happen. It will always be there. I can't see Russia or Ukraine backing down at this moment in time. So, and yes, let's not forget the Palestinians who attacked Israel on 7th of October. That is disgusting as well. And also, I will keep you informed. As you know, Matthew Perry, who played Chandler in Friends, has died. My thoughts and prayers are with his family and things like that. Apparently he was found dead in a swimming pool or something like that. I don't know the true story, but unfortunately Matthew Perry has passed away. May he rest in peace. A fine, good actor he was, and things like that. So, if you have liked this video, please give me the thumbs up. So please like the video. Please subscribe if you're new. Hit the bell icon, that will let you know when I'm uploading another video. Please come back from time to time to make sure that you still subscribe to me, because YouTube algorithm has a nasty habit of unsubscribing people. So come back from time to time just to make sure that you still subscribe to me. Also share the video to your friends and your family and to other social media like X, Facebook, Instagram, Twitch, and use the comment section below. I always try and answer all comments, and I'll catch you on the next video. Bye for now. Catch you all later.